What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Active Self-Protection Extra, here today with the Mama Bear Destiny. Had a video on the channel. I would put a link in the description to it. If you have not watched it, it was a cop on a stakeout. And he was sitting in his car doing his thing, minding his own business, staking out, whatever the heck it was he was staking out. And he got mugged. He got carjacked. Oh, wow. And dudes carjacked him. He then got out of the car, got his gun out, got some shots towards them. However, his skills were not up to the task. And he got nothing on them. They shot him in the leg. Then he hobbled his butt over behind some cover and they stole his car. They did recover the car the next day. They arrested those guys. Okay, fine. But what the heck, man? Like, he started pretty close. So here's what we're going to do today. We're going to shoot to the standard of our cop and ask ourselves, wait a minute, could we get hits in this kind of time frame ourselves? BakerTargets.com is where I get the targets you see me shoot all the time on Active Self-Protection Extra. They ship fast, their prices are great, and they have all kinds of targets, both for competitive shooting, defensive shooting, and fun too. Check them out. Many thanks to C2 Tactical here in Scottsdale for letting us have a bay. This is not something, if we're standing back there on the bays, you know, you can't do this kind of shooting when you got other people on the range. So I'm super grateful to them for letting us have the 6 bay today. Thank you so much, Gina, and all of your staff. You guys are amazing. Great folks. Come down here and shoot. They're really fantastic people, and they'd love to see you, and tell them I said hi when you do. Now, we've got a couple of A-zones here. We've been shooting a whole bunch, but we've got a relatively clear A-zone here in the middle, and we've got an A-zone with only rifle shots in it on the left A-zone. All we want to do here is it's a relatively simple problem. And I get it. You're like, John, your concealment kind of sucks. I'm rocking a stendo for the moment. Okay, you'll forgive me. And all we want to do here is get the idea of, wait a minute, I'm fine. I'm in a surrender posture. When I see my opportunity, I'm going to start backing up, get my gun out, and get shots on target. Okay, and go, wait a minute, what am I going to prioritize when I do this here? Mm-hmm. Because if I decide I'm going to draw my gun, what would you think of your priorities? What would be your priorities in that moment if you said, aha, it's my turn, I got to get a gun out?
It'd be speed.
I got to get that gun out. Hot, raw, nasty speed, as Eleanor Roosevelt says to us, right? It's the most American thing. Hot, raw, nasty speed. But Mrs.?
Yeah, you don't want to miss.
Mrs. Suck.
Mrs. Suck.
Mrs. Suck, right? So we're going to start here. He was pretty close. He was like 3 yards away. But of course, your natural inclination is to get away from danger, right? So he decided, he was like, all right, it's all yours, guys. At like 3 yards away though, then he started getting his gun out and going to work. So all I want to do here is I have 2 targets, okay? So all I'm going to do, and I will demonstrate this, is to go, okay, do I want to be moving fast or do I want to be shooting primarily? And I think you can do a little bit of both, but you're going to pay an accuracy penalty if you focus on moving too much. So if that was the case, I think he would have been better off to just run. Just run behind cover, get his gun out when he gets to cover and deal with his problem. They had guns too, okay? So if 2 dudes, one guy is at 10 yards and one guy is at 5 yards and both of them have guns and you decide it's your go signal, which one do you want to shoot first?
5.
The 5-yard guy, right? Because distance or proximity negates skill.
Right.
So shoot the closer one first. Now, if the guy at 5 yards has a knife and the guy at 10 yards has a gun, you might shoot the guy with the gun first, right? Okay, so it's not a simple problem all the time, right? So I'm going to go first, then we're going to let Destiny go a little bit. I just want you guys to see this. Now, you're not going to be able to do this on your public range. You're just not, okay? But you can do it in your dry fire dojo. You can do it in your dry fire dojo all day. Where else can you do it? In class, right? We do this in shooting classes all the time. Remember, we did this together with Defenders USA. Mm-hmm. We did a whole bunch of this.
Yeah.
And it was fun.
It was super fun.
Yeah, super fun, right? So we're going to do some more of this out here and just practice a little bit. So we got some of that. So here's all I'm going to do. I'm going to step to the 3-yard line. And then when I decide it's my time, now I'm not even going to get a beep. I don't care about a beep or anything like that in this one. When I decide it's my go time, I'm going to start stepping offline and I'm going to shoot one and then transition into the other. And my goal is going to be to get 2 shots in each one, okay? So how much movement can I do? So let's just decide when it's my time to go, I decide, okay, good. I got alphas and borderline Charlies on both of those. I'm going to try it one more time, see if I can get 2 alphas on those, okay? Now, am I mad here? Look. Alpha and borderline Charlie, but they were at relatively quick splits.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Alpha and Charlie, and again, at relatively quick splits. I'm not mad about it. I will say, on retrospect, my transition was dog trash. My transition was like, do-do-do-do-do. It was like as slow gets. So I'm going to try to speed that up. Get 2 alphas and speed that up. All right, let's give it a try. There I got it. okay, I let that third one go a little sooner than I wanted to, which is why I got the delta up there. Okay,
Is that the
but I
one on
did
the
get
shoulder?
2 alphas here, and I got 2 Charlies over here.
Where's the delta?
That's
Is
right
that the
here.
shoulder? Okay.
Okay, so I got 2 Charlies on this one. The gun came out kind of weird. All right, let me see if I've got enough to give it one more go here. Probably not out of that mag. That mag's almost empty. See if I got any bullets. I got some bullets. Let me give it one more go. I honestly think the stendo was messing with me a little bit. I'm just not used to the balance of this gun with a stendo in it. All right, let's try it the other way. Okay, I dialed them back in. I started with a couple of Charlies just to let it fly. And okay, so what you noticed here was 2 good alphas as we got started in rock and roll. Then I transitioned a little slowly and I hit two Charlies over here. And then I dialed it back and I started getting a couple of alphas in here, okay? So this is what I'd rather. Now that's better than Mike's, okay? I would say the one that I had, this delta over here that I let fly a little sooner than I wanted to, I'm not happy with. Okay, that was not the kind of shot that I want. So let Destiny try it. Let's get in here and give it a go. Now, I also want you to notice I'm not moving real fast. To try to get alphas and borderline Charlies, I can't move real fast. Start all the way up at the 3. Okay, when you're ready, your goal is give yourself some distance. Open that distance up while you get your gun out though, and getting hits is your thing fast, okay?
All right.
Go ahead. Okay, a couple Charlies again. Charlies count. Now, are Charlies gonna end the fight? Maybe. Maybe. They're gonna definitely start changing his behavior.
Yeah.
But they may not put him down, right? So let's try it again. You got a couple Charlies on your second target. So just make sure that as you see it,
the transition was real bad on that. Yeah.
Well, we're trying here. So guess what? Here's the funny part. You know what? I will tell you the first couple times, it gives me a little bit of empathy for this cop.
Yeah.
Because I don't got nobody with a gun out.
Right.
And I'm still Charlieing. Yeah, let's try it. Get after it. You can step up to the 3. You're an overachiever. There's Mrs. Accuracy First Destiny that I know and love. Rocking her alphas. Okay, nothing but alphas there. Tell me about your second run.
I mean, it definitely felt. I of course waited. I slowed it down a bit just so I could really get that dot.
I wouldn't say you slowed down. I would say you were more careful.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would say you were more careful. I don't think you were slow by anybody's definition there. Your splits were actually really good. But what did you notice about your movement?
I didn't go as fast backwards. The first time I went, I ended pretty far back.
Yeah.
This time not.
Not so much.
Yeah.
So when I got to prioritize hits.
Yep.
Now here's the funny part. I'm going to try it one more time. What happens if I just stand still? What happens if I just stand and deliver rather than go, oh, okay, I got to open up the distance too? Because if I decide here, I'm just going to stand here, right? Now I get this out.
Yeah.
And I'm able to drill alphas without any problems at all. So what's better? Do you think it's better for me to move, or would it be better for me to stand? Stand.
Yeah, the hard thing, I would say stand, but like human nature is to move back. How do you, I mean, I don't know how you change it.
How do I overcome nature?
Right.
Now, again, when is that fear of, oh no, these guys are close to me and they're going to hurt me, right? And so I got to get away from that. That's natural human inclination. How do we overcome our natural human inclination in anything?
Training.
I got to train,
Yeah.
right? How do I overcome that? Oh no, I'm in a car, I'm in a car and he braked in front of me and oh, bang, How do I overcome that? I got to drive. I got to do it. I got to train. So then that way I'm ready to do the right thing in the moment and hit the brakes, look over my shoulder, get over into the other lane, right? And you go, well, you can't overcome human nature, John. You're just going to freeze. That's not true.
Right.
You learn how to do better, right? So I got to say for me, if I decide it's go time with the gun, I am a shoot then move guy, right? So when you guys saw, when I try to move backwards like this, my accuracy really suffers. My accuracy really suffers. And yet when I decide, oh, okay, I need to burn this guy down at 3 yards and then this other guy's at 5 or whatever, if I stand and deliver, I am so much better able to do that. And so for me, if I decide, oh, hey man, if I'm backing up, you got it, it's all you. Now the gun comes out and I'm stable. And because I went from defense to offense. Okay? I don't know if you can do that. Now you might say, but John, that's not what I'm going to do in the moment because I'm going to be scared. Remember, I think one of the things that you do is you cover over in that moment, you cover fear with anger, right? It's one of the times that I really like anger. And that anger says, Anger is not good or bad. It's an emotion, right?
Right.
So it's not good. It's not bad. It can be useful. It can be harmful. When it's good is when it says, "Oh no, I'm scared." No, you don't. You sons of guns. You're not taking me, right? Oh no, you don't. I'm freaking winning this fight. Then when it's over, bang, 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 bang. Okay, then I move. I go do what I need to do. I get done and I go, and I throw up and I'm scared and I do all those things because, oh my God, those guys almost just killed me. What happened? Thank God. Or maybe I get done and I go, that's what I'm freaking talking about. And I don't know how I'm going to respond in a real gunfight. I ain't been in one. And I've seen some tough dudes that get done with a gunfight and cry like babies. And I've seen some people who are very soft souls that get done and are mad as hell and curb stomp the people they just had to shoot. Yeah. But I think the thing is, when I'm moving, the faster I'm moving, the harder it is.
For sure. When
I'm standing and delivering, better off. So I know in my head, when the gun comes out, I need to say, plant my feet and go to work, okay? This is what we see when we see these kinds of videos. And so let's let Destiny, before we go, I want you to try one where you stand and deliver.
Okay.
And see if you feel enough difference that that's going to be your response. Okay? Try it. Well, that second one, you were so much faster with crazy accuracy. Like you were just like, nah, bang.
Uh-huh. Yeah, for sure.
Face camera.
Felt more comfortable too, because when you're stepping, you know, you've got the
movement of that and what's going on with me. So I think when it's go time with the gun, stand and deliver is the way to go.
Yeah.